Hi, Kushbu. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for meeting with me. My name is Mr. Sharma, and I am a restorative justice member here at Quail College Prep, and I will be facilitating this pre conference. This pre conference is pretty much a trailer for the real conference when we have with you, your parents, Sedge, and Sedge's parents. Because I understand something happened. There was a wrongdoing and there was harm caused. And I just wanted to speak on it and speak about it. But before we do, I just want to lay down the ground rules for the conference. We respect the dignity of each person and are concerned about the welfare of each other. Everyone communicates honestly. Express yourself to your full emotions. Try not to hold anything back, but remember that we respect everybody and we believe in dignity for all. Differences are expected and accepted. We take responsibilities for our own participations in the conference, so it's not like what this person said or this person said. It's really about what you said. We maintain a climate of open mindedness and genuineness, and we avoid criticism, pretense, and just negative attitudes. And most importantly, we honor the confidentiality of whatever is said in this pre circle conference. Um, because the real reason I'm hosting this is to make sure that if we're ready to move on to the conference, so there's no surprises or gotchas when we have that sit down with your parents, you, Sedge, and his parents. How do you feel about what I just said?
Sounds good.
Excellent. So I will open up the pre conference circle now and going back to the beginning. What happened?
I just made a joke.
Yeah, that's what I heard from multiple other people, including Sedge as well. Um, how do you feel about this situation?
I was not being serious. It was just a random joke. You joke with your friends too. I was joking with my friends.
Hmm. How do you think this joke could have affected Sedge?
I don't know. It was just a regular joke. I just said that he smells. We say that all the time. It was nothing serious.
So the joke you said was that he smells. Um, what are your thoughts about it since it happened?
I didn't realize it would be that serious. I know it was just it was in the situation. We were all hanging out together. He would just open up something and I just said it smells. Do you know what I said, Mr. Sharma? I said it smells like shit. I didn't think that it would be that serious. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I was just making a joke.
But it did become serious. Why do you think this could have affected Sedge, especially because you said it smells like shit in front of everybody else in the classroom, including teachers?
I feel like it could have hurt his feelings. Maybe he didn't. Especially me saying something about how he smells and his thing, it may cause other people to think the same thing. It may cause other issues, and if it becomes something else in which there's a bigger fight, like it becomes physical. I don't want it to become that, and it could have become something more emotional. It could have actually hurt his feelings.
And I also want to acknowledge that while you have caused harm, there was also harm caused to you. And I will talk to this about Sedge as well. I don't want you to think that he's off the hook. But then he made some very mean comments to you as well, mostly about you being a snob, stuck up, and someone who thinks they're better than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
How did that make you feel?
It definitely made me feel bad. Especially since I was hanging out in the group of friends, especially since we have a shared group of friends. Him saying that to me, especially in front of all these people, it's one thing if he said it just to my face by myself, but there were so many people around, and it just hurt my feelings overall.
Yeah. Would you be able to relate to the same feelings of embarrassment, ashamedness that Sedge might have felt when you told him that he smells?
I completely understand that now. Getting it, said to me, I understand that it could have caused emotional harm, and it was not the nicest thing, even though I thought it was probably just a joke, and I just kind of let it slide. When he said it to me, I didn't want it to slide. I wanted to actually address what he said to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think both of your intentions were just to joke around, but then we noticed that things got very serious to the point y'all started yelling at each other in the classroom. And Sedge ended up leaving the classroom after flipping his desk over, which also prompted you to flip your desk over. How do you feel about that? Especially now that we know what happened, how it happened. How do you feel?
I think all our emotions were just heightened in the moment, and I understand that there could have possibly been another way to handle it. And I understand in the future, jokes like these are not nice. Jokes, they have to. There's a great line. You don't want to pass that line. So I understand in the future. I would, jokes are jokes, but like try not hurt someone's feelings. And if it is emotions are heightened, we can always involve you, and we can let you know that this did happen, and just to help us kind of resolve our issues between ourselves.
I agree, and I thank you for being so open, forthcoming, not only with the harm that was caused to you, but the harm that you caused. Once again, this is a pre-conference, so I just wanted to let you know the things that we're going to talk about. We're obviously also going to get Sedge's perspective, but we also are involving parents because this became a very big thing. The only last thing I would really like you to do is sign this form of confidentiality and also letting me know that that you're ready for that big conference when everybody's involved. How do you feel about the big conference?
Sounds good. Thank you for explaining everything to me.
Excellent. So you can just sign this. Thank you so much. By signing this, you have made a commitment to being honest, respecting the rules that I went over, which I will also go over during the conference, of confidentiality, honesty, and most importantly, understanding each other, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, Fitch.